As the sweet sounds of Blink 182 brings us back here at Northern Nash, it is officially squeaky bum time here. The Knights lead Rocky Mount 2-1 here in the seventh. Due up for Rocky Mount is Blake Helms, Ben Yates, and Logan Smith. Derek Carter is back on the mound for his seventh inning of work, trying to preserve the win and potentially give Northern Nash a Big East championship. Helms is 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout and a flyout. Here's the first pitch from Carter, and it just misses outside, ball one. That pitch is in there, strike one, so the count is even at a ball and a strike. Northern Nash struck for runs in the third and the fourth. Rocky Mount picked up theirs in the top of the fifth. That pitch is cut on and missed, strike two. And again, story of the ball game, Northern has left a man on base every inning and has left a total of 13 men on in 6 offensive innings. Here's the 1-2 from Derek Carter, though. Misses outside, ball two. Here's the 2-2 from Carter to Helms. Gets him swinging, strike three. And that'll bring up Ben Yates. Ben has scored the only run for Rocky Mount so far. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Northern 2 outs away from a win. They would split the season series with Rocky Mount. Northern trying to get to 7-2 in conference play. There's the 0-0 to Yates. Misses low in the dirt, ball one. Of course, stick around after this. We'll be presenting the all-new sports show, Telco Credit Union Player of the Game, as well as talking with the winning coach. And then we'll be throwing it back to the studio for match analysis. The 1-0 is in there, strike one. I can't wait to run back to the studio and recap this game with Wes. I'm sure he's paying so much attention. Here's the 1-1 from Carter. Popped up. This could be a spot of trouble. Chasing over is Casper, and he misses. And it's in fair territory. Yates is in there with a 2-base error. So the tying run is at second base after Casper was unable to catch the ball. And that will bring up Logan Smith. Smith is 0 for 0 on the day, has walked twice. Derek Carter with a wry smile on the mound before getting back to work. The tying run now at second base for Rocky Mount. And it's the DH Smith up now. Carter into the stretch. Peers into a signal from Moore. Yeah. Here's the 0-0. In there, strike one. Outfielders deep for Northern. Infielders regular depth. Will Edwards is on deck for Rocky Mount. And then it's back to the top of the order. One out here, man on second for Rocky Mount. Here's the 0-1. In there, strike two. High stakes, high tension here at Northern Nash. Just a one-run lead for the Knights. Carter comes set on Smith. Here's the 0-2. Fouls it, hits it over to second. Vester up with it and over to first base as Yates advances to third. So the tying run now 90 feet away, but Northern 1 out away from victory. And it will be Will Edwards coming up. He is 1 for 2 on the night. He has reached both times once on a fielder's choice and once on an infield single. So it'll be lefty on lefty here. Carter trying to pick up the win. Rocky Mount down to their last out with the tying run 90 feet away. Carter comes into the set as Edwards calls for time. Two to one, Northern Nash leads here. Top of the seventh, 2 out, man on third. Carter comes set and delivers in there, strike one. A lot of tension out here at Northern Nash now. Here's the 0-1 to Edwards. In the dirt, ball one, Moore with a nice stave there. Any ball that gets by him, it could tie this game. Carter looks over towards third, and now comes set. Here's the 1-1. In there, strike two, and the Griffons are now down to their final strike. If Edwards is able to reach here and prolong the inning, it will be back to the top of the order with Forrest Bell. Carter nods in approval, and here is his 1-2 pitch. Swung out to center field, tracking, and it is off the center fielder Green. Into center field it goes, and it is another error. Oh no, the tying run has scored, and it's 2-2 here at Northern. Edwards is on second with a 2-base error, and that's been the story of this inning so far. 2 errors that could have ended this game, but instead we are tied at 2. Green had it but could not make a play, and the game is prolonged. So now it'll be back up to the top of the order with Forrest Bell here, still 2 outs. Bell is 0 for 2 on the night, 0 for 3. Struck out twice and had an RBI on a fielder's choice ground out. So 2-2 now. Here's the 0-0. It is in there, strike one. So there will be a bottom of the 7th, and due up for Northern will be Moore, Carter, and Haggerty. Here's the 0-1 from Carter. In there, strike two. So again, here's Derek Carter, 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning. This time, though, it will not be to win the game. It will be to keep the tie, as he has Bell in an 0-2 hole. Swing and a miss, strike 3. But not before the Griffons tie it up and send us to the the bottom of the 7th. We'll be back, see if the Knights can walk off or if we're playing extra baseball here on the All New Sports Show. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 2 here at Northern Nash. Griffons tied it up in the top of the 7th to send it to extras. And due up for Northern here in the bottom of the 8th will be Nick Vester, Chad Nelms, and Jacob Green. Nick Vester is going to lead it off. He is 1 for 3 on the night with a single and a run scored. Reached 3 times. He's also reached on an error and a walk. Blake Helms still in the game. Came on in relief for Cody Smith in the 6th inning. Starting his 3rd inning of work here. Oh, pitch misses out wide, ball 1. Glad you're watching us here on the All New Sports Show. Edward Green here bringing you the action along with Clint Williams on camera. The 1-0 is popped up, Lily under it, and that is out number 1. And that'll bring up Chad Nelms. Nelms is 1 for 2 on the night with an RBI single, a strikeout, and 2 walks. Both teams now are starting to leave men on. Rocky Mount, the total is now through 8 innings, 6 men left on. Of course, that still doesn't hold a candle to Northern's 15. As that first pitch misses for ball 1. On deck for Northern is Jacob Green, the cleanup hitter. Here's the 1-0. Cut on and miss, strike 1. Sorry, that was fouled back to the screen. I'm sorry. It's getting late, boys and girls. Count even at 1-1 on Nelms. Helms rocks and delivers, and it's swung on and fouled back again for strike 2. Northern Nash trying to play for a Big East title, currently at 6-2 and 1 game up on both Fike and Hunt. Northern Nash tied for 4th at 4-4. The 1-2 swung on and missed, can't hit the curveball, and that is a strikeout and the second out of the inning. So now it's going to be Jacob Green. Green is 0 for 3 on the game with an RBI walk to his name. Green also was in center field, had a chance to end the game, but could not make the catch. And here we are in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the 0-0 offering from Helms. Misses low, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Misses outside, ball 2. Two and 0 to Green in the dirt, ball 3. Well, with 2 outs in the 7th, Northern did get a pair of base runners before Dwight Daniels grounded out to end the inning. Could there be a 2-out rally here for Northern in the 8th? I do believe Jacob Green is being given the take sign by Coach Leonard Allen. Here's the 3-0 from Helms. And it misses high, ball 4. So Northern Nash, again, has the winning run on. It's not about getting people on for Northern, it's about getting them in tonight. But it's going to be Tyler Barrett. He took over for Derek Carter in the 8th inning on the mound. So he is now the pitcher of record. Barrett is he's 0 for 3 on the night with a walk. Again, Green at first base represents the winning run for Northern. Helms in the stretch. Green with a good lead off first base. Here's the 0-0. In there, strike 1. Tight game here at Northern Nash as Helms peers in for a signal. Here's 0-1 as the runner is moving, and it's in the dirt. Green will be in there, and the winning run is now on second base, and it's a 1-1 count to Barrett. Base hit could win the game for Northern. Infield will be at regular depth. Outfield may come in a little bit. Green on second. Here's the 1-1. Barrett grounds it over to Carter at second base. He fires over to first, and it gets away. The runner is coming home. Northern Nash has won the game. It's over. Oh, what a barely believable ending to this ball game. Ground ball almost going to the 9th inning, but Rocky Mount loses. Northern Nash walks off. Northern Nash will go to 7-2, and we will come right back. Northern Nash wins the baseball game 3-2 over Rocky Mount. We'll be back with more on postgame on the All News Sports Show presented by Roger G. Taylor and Associates.